Good day, student researchers. Today I'm going to provide a video tutorial on how to use Google Forms to create a survey form. Go to your Google Drive, okay, and then click New and navigate the Google Forms. And there you have it. You have just simply accessed the Google Forms. On the upper left corner, we have the untitled form. On the upper right corner, we have the add-ons icon, the customized theme, the free view setting, the send, and the vertical ellipses. So we will discuss that later. But let's proceed first on this part, on the center part. Okay, for an instance, this is our validated research instrument, and our topic is all about job commitment and job satisfaction as predictors of teacher retention. We will now transfer your validated instrument to the Google Forms. So let's simply copy the research working title. Proceed here on the untitled form. Tada! And then simply click this part to automatically copy the research working title. And for the description, click or copy the general description of your study. Found there is your purpose of the study plus the data privacy of your respondents, which is very important. Ta-da! There you have it. Our validated instrument has 4 parts. The part 1 is all about demographics, and the part 2 is all about the question concerning your IV, and then the part 3, the questions, okay, concerning to your dependent variable, and the last part, which is the 4th part, is all about the relationship of your IV and PV. So let's focus first on the first part, the demographics. So the first question under your demographic is the name, which is actually an optional. Simply copy it and proceed, and then click paste. Okay, so on this part, found here the different ways to respond, okay, or different ways to answer. So we have here the short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, and so on and so forth. Since you are seeking for the name of your respondent, so simply choose short answer and then click the plus sign to add another question. Okay, so our next question is the school. By the way, our respondents here are teachers. So let's paste the second question, which is the school. So student researchers, this is somehow confusing, but it depends on how you're going to accept answers. If you're going to choose the multiple choice, okay, definitely you'll have options. So our first option will be if the teacher came from the public school or from the private school. Okay, as simple as that. But if your expected answer is the exact name of the school, simply choose the short answer and then alter the question to the name of the school or plus the address. Okay, it's up to you what is your expected answer. And then if you are going to require this answer, click required. The purpose of the required icon here is that your respondent will not proceed to the next question until they answer this question. So let's continue. After the school, we have the designation. Designation means the position of that specific respondent, which is the teacher. On this note, okay, actually you can choose or select the short answer, but remember this, student researchers, the time of your respondent is very precious. So as much as possible, provide a answer that they just simply select. Okay, so let's put pre-LM, elementary, junior high, senior high, and then college. Okay, and then required, followed by the years of in service. On this note, again, the time of respondents are so precious, so provide them possible answers that are just simply choose. Sabihin natin, 1 year. Okay. 2 to 3 years. 4 to 5 years, and so on and so forth. And then don't forget required button or activate the required button. So on this part, we already have our research title, the description, and we're done with the first part, the full name, school, designation, years of service. Okay, so we will proceed on the second part, which is all about the IV or the independent variable. Again, student researchers, not all instruments have the same structure. Okay, by this time we will select the equal sign instead of the plus sign. Okay, to select and separate the first part to the next part. Okay, this is how it looks like if you add a new section. So I just copied, okay, this one, the IV, which is all about the affective commitments scale item. And then don't forget to add the description. It depends on you. So now let's add question. The art of copying and pasting. So let's copy the first question and the affective commitment. Okay, so here, by the way, student researchers, the Google Forms somehow automatically provides a potential way of answering. So in this case, the Google Forms provided a linear scale wherein 1 is the lowest and 5 is the highest. So in our case, in our research validated instrument, the number 1 is the strongly agree and the number 5 is strongly agree. Copy, paste, copy, and paste. There you have it. Okay, and then don't forget the required button so that your respondents will not proceed on the next question unless they answer this question. So now let's add another question. Okay, so let's copy the second question. So if you are not satisfied with this one, the linear scale, the Google Forms will provide another way for you to the respondents to respond. So we have the strongly disagree, disagree, neutral, agree, and strongly agree. Just click add all. And then instead of linear scale, the Google Form provided or chose automatically the multiple choice. So now, what is the difference between the linear scale and the multiple choice? To answer that, let's try to answer the Google form. Go to the send icon. Click this one to generate a link or a URL, and then choose shorten URL, copy, and you can actually send it na to your target respondents through Messenger. Okay, in my case, I already received the URL, so I open it, and this is how it looks like. I can see job commitment and job satisfaction as predictors of private teacher retention as the title, the description, and then let's try to answer it. Ma'am Kang, private, senior high, 2 to 3 years, and next. So 2 and then agree. So I'm so ready now to submit it. And there you have it. So now to answer the difference between the linear scale to the multiple choice, let's have the responses to be found here right after the question and then responses. Okay, so this one, the graph, this is the linear scale. You use the linear scale, and if you use the multiple choice, this is how it looks like, the pie graph. So meaning to say, student researchers, it's up to you if you want to use the linear scale or the pie graph, but make it what do you call this, consistent. If you use the linear scale, use it as until the last question of your research instrument. Same goes with the multiple choice. Then if you want to customize your Google Forms to make it more pleasing to the eyes, go to the customize icon, click image uploaded. So since our topic is all about teachers, so it is somehow okay, let's choose something professional. I choose this one. Okay, and then choose any shade of color you wish to have, and then here, and then actually you can also choose a font style you want to, formal, and then simply exit, and there you have it, your personalized Google Form instrument. And lastly, how to disseminate the Google Forms. Number 1, proceed to the settings. under general, presentation, and quizzes, do not check any of the boxes. Okay? Alright. But under the presentation, try to generate a confirmation message like, thank you for answering this. We will make sure that your responses will be secured and all and such. And then save. And then go to the send icon. And then click this to generate a link that you're going to send to your respondents for them to access your Google Forms. Alright, and there you have it. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you can come up with your online survey form. Good luck!